Okay, let's see if we can... There we go. All right. Hey, we figured that out. Good. So again, still haven't figured out my timer or anything like that. Not sure what's happening, but might help if I actually took the time to figure that one out today. But instead, I didn't. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm CK, and welcome to CK's Antics. So what what is going on today? Yeah, I've been busy just binging all day stuff. So for the most part, I got this ready yesterday, so that was good. So I didn't really have to do much, so that's good. So I just came up around 6 to set everything up. But of course, as usual, that doesn't always work, right? You think it does. You think it will, because you didn't touch anything. But apparently, my social, VMix Social, whatever. So I'm not quite sure if VMix Social is working fully or not. May or may not be. I don't know. But I guess we'll just have to figure it out. I don't know. So I can see comments. So what stuff? Oh, what stuff was I busy doing? Oh, what stuff did I binge watch? Oh, yeah, Cat. So I basically rewatched all of WandaVision. Literally, I just from episode 1 all the way through the most recent episode, episode 8, and then I just finished I Care for You, the new movie on Netflix. So which I'll talk about later on today. But yeah, that's literally what I did. I think I watched, I can't remember what I was watching. I was watching some other stuff that I was kind of behind on regular TV this morning when I was eating breakfast and taking my time and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I just kind of lounged around today. I was kind of really lazy today. But yeah. But yeah, so lazy though that well, it's not so much as lazy. Well, yeah, it kind of was. So I forgot to start my dishwasher last night, and which meant that my bowls were not clean this morning for my oatmeal that I had this morning, and I didn't feel like washing a bowl. I was going to do that because I kept looking around like, what else do I have like to put my oatmeal in? And I found a gigantic measuring cup. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my oatmeal in this gigantic measuring cup, and that's what I did. So, yeah, yep. So that's what I did. Yeah, it was a good day, Paul. It was a good day. Yeah, good. Yeah. So I can see comments over here on another thing that I have open on my other monitor, but for some reason, I'm not quite sure why this is being this way, but. Okay, so I am seeing, for some reason, I'm not seeing any, I'm getting my YouTube comments from not YouTube, sorry, I'm getting my Facebook comments from last week for some reason, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I clicked on the right thing, but oh well. So I'm sorry if you're anyone who is watching on Facebook right now, for some reason, I'm not seeing your comments, because my VMix Social somehow got linked to the wrong whatchamacalliter, and I tried to fix it, but apparently it's still not work. Well, it's either that or maybe no one's watching on Facebook. That could be it too. That could very much be it. Hey, Paul. Hey, Kat. Good. Oh, we're saying hi to each other. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice of you. Yes. So, I guess I could just look at my page. That could work. Just to see if I have anybody there, since I cannot seem to, bring my comments up? Oops. I'm gonna make sure we muted here. There we go. That could work. Nope. No, we're still not muted. Oh, we are. Okay. Okay, good. So I don't see anyone there, so that's good. But I'll keep an eye on that just in case someone does happen to come in through Facebook. That way I can see them. So yeah. So anyways, yes, that's what I kind of did today. So I was oatmeal in a measuring cup. It was with a nice little handle, which made it perfect because then I could walk downstairs to where I watch my theater room, which I call my theater room, with the big TV. And just literally just sit in the lounge chair all day and drink my tea, eat my oatmeal, and drink a whole bunch of bubbly because I love bubbly. So yeah. And by the way, I finished all of the pineapple, which was really good. So if you haven't tried the bubbly pineapple flavor yet, really, really good. If you like pineapple, trust me, you're gonna love it. So, but yeah, so that's what I did today. That's what happened today. But so, I did put up everything. I set up everything. And we're going to kind of go the lazy route today for doing this. Oh, you just bought peach. I'm not a huge peach fan. like, I like to eat peaches. I just don't really like flavored peach drinks. So you're gonna have to let me know, Kat. Is it too much? Like, is it like a really like heavy peach flavor, or is it like a decent peach flavor? Like, I mean, not like too strong of a peach. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I'm really picky when it comes to that, but for some reason I am. So, whatever, right? But yeah, I am curious to know: is it a strong peachy flavor or not? So if you do know, let me know, because I'm curious what you think of it. But yeah, but you didn't get me wrong. The pineapple one was really, really good. And granted, I like pineapple, so yeah, I pretty much like all their flavors. There's some I typically go with the black cherry one, or the raspberry. The new pomegranate black cherry or black raspberry one is really, really good. The watermelon one, I love watermelon, but I'm not a huge fan of their watermelon one. It's good, but I won't get it unless like they're out of the other flavors that I like. Lime, the lemon lime or whatever one, that's always, you can never go wrong with that one. So yeah, but I like bubbly. Anyways, I drink a lot of it. And I try to ration it out so I don't like go through a case in a week. I try to like, you know, because I think there's like 8 cans in a case. At least for the cases that I get, I think there's only 8 cans in a case. So I do my best to like only drink like a can a day. And then sometimes that doesn't really work. Sometimes I drink like 2 cans a day or 4. Yesterday, I think I drank 4. So, but I love bubbly. And then the funny thing is like, I was never big on carbonated water until I moved to Germany. And like, that's pretty much most of the water that you're going to get. Like, even if you're out in town eating, you're going to get like carbonated bubbly water. And I just got so used to drinking that when I came back, I just continued to drink bubbly water, and I prefer it, honestly. I mean, I like water in general, but bubbly water is great. I really like it. So yeah. But anyways, today, what are we going to get to do? So obviously we're going to talk about what's coming up on holidays. We got one more for February, and then we're into March. Can you believe it? We're already into March. It's so crazy. I can't believe we're already into March. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then I added something new to this, and I'm going to talk about upcoming movies. I was going to put shows in there, but I couldn't really find any shows per se that I was really interested in seeing, like new TV shows, because like Netflix released so much of stuff. You know, each beginning of the month they always release like, hey, this is what's coming up new in the month, and of course they take stuff down. But I'll talk about 3 new movies that are going to come out this week that I'm really looking forward to. Some will either require you to have Amazon Prime or Disney Plus in addition to like purchasing the thing, or you actually just go to the theaters and watch it. So that's of course if you can go to the theaters and watch it. But I used to do this at work. I used to actually have a running list of all the movies that for me that I was interested in. So like I literally had like pretty much the whole entire month, sometimes a month and a half out, like, hey, when it opens, like opening day for the movies, and then I'd have a countdown list, a countdown with it of how many days until that movie would open. And it was a good conversation starter. A lot of my sailors would like walk past, or people just walk past my office and go like, hey, oh, I didn't know that was coming out, or hey, you like this too? I'm like, yeah. So, I mean, for the most part, I have a pretty wide genre of stuff that I like to enjoy. So, but anyways, talking about holidays, movies, things I've watched. Of course, we're going to talk WandaVision again. Again, no spoilers. I promise, no spoilers. And then funny finds, of course. So, might as well get into that. So here we go. We're going to talk first about our holidays coming up. So first up, we got February. There we go. Okay, so February, you know, there's like 3 tomorrow. We only have 1 more day left, Sunday. So Sunday we've got National Chocolate Souffle Day. Good day to start, you know, good way to start off your Sunday with a nice chocolate souffle, you know? Can't beat that. Can't beat that. This one I love. National Public Sleeping Day. Like, you know, I never understood like this whole like go to like a park and just lie on the grass and take a nap kind of thing. Like, I never understood that. Like, you know, I saw it a lot in Europe. I mean, if you've ever been to like New York City or any kind of big area with this huge parks, like you see that stuff. But yeah, I just never I never really understood that one. Why people just like to just go and like lay out and just take a nap out in the middle of a park. I just never understood. But anyways, public sleeping day. Now, I have fallen asleep on a train. I've fallen asleep, like, when I say like a train, I'm not talking just like a long train ride. Like, I have fallen asleep when I used to, well, living in Germany, you pretty much take public transportation all the time because it's so easy and simple. And I have completely fallen asleep and missed my stop because I was tired, and, you know, I'm like, okay, like, I'm just gonna close my eyes just for a little bit. It's like 3 stops. Yeah, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh crap, I totally missed my stop. So I've done that. But in terms of like why this is a holiday, I don't know. It is interesting though. It's a little hard to do like public sleeping day when you're really not supposed to be out and about for the most part. But yeah. Hey Sammy, how are you? Oh, you love taking naps. Do you love taking naps, Sammy? In public though? Do you do that? Are you a public napper? National Public Sleeping Day is tomorrow, so you could go and nap. Now, I don't consider public napping like sitting like on your lawn and napping. I don't consider that public. Like, you gotta like go out and do it somewhere. So that's what I think. But anyways, yes. So, oh, you take naps on your couch? Okay, yeah. Well, that's not quite as public as it needs to be for, I think, for National Public Sleeping Day. I think they're talking more like on a public transportation, out in the park, you know, sitting at a bench, whatever. But, you know, waiting, maybe if you have a doctor's appointment and you're waiting, I have done that before too, where I've fallen asleep doing that, waiting for an appointment. I have dozed off. But for the most part, no, I really don't. Just like, you know, granted, I can sleep anywhere, but I typically try not to sleep in public. You never know. People are weird. And then we've got, oh, and you do it on a daily. Yeah, well that's nice, Sammy. Enjoy those naps. Continue to enjoy those naps. You should, honestly. Like, I wish I probably would have taken more naps as a kid, in my younger days. And now it's more like almost needed when you get to my age, which, like, I need a nap. But anyways, yeah. But good for you, Sammy. I'm glad you can do it. And then we also got Rare Disease Day. But that's tomorrow. And then starting on Monday, we don't really care about Justin Bieber's birthday. To me, it's not really a national holiday, so we don't care about that one. But I do care about National Peanut Butter Lovers Day, because I love me some peanut butter. So for sure, gonna make sure I get like I know what I can do. Like a banana peanut butter sandwich. I love that combination there, so maybe I'll do that. Because banana's good, peanut butter's good, and, you know, minimal amounts, you know, so that's good. And that I can still work into what I'm, you know, keep my healthy eating. So that's good. I can do that. There's also National Pig Day on Monday. We got St. David's Day. And we got World Compliment Day. So, yeah, that's a nice one. And compliments are good. So, appreciate people. Compliment them. You know, we'll compliment them on their clothes, on the cooking, maybe, if they're doing that. Or just being nice. Just be nice. Compliment someone on someone. Their shoes. So remember that, Monday, World Compliment Day. Tuesday, Dr. Seuss's birthday. Who doesn't like Dr. Seuss? Come on now. I love me some Dr. Seuss. I actually have All the Places You Will Go. That's what I got as one of my graduation gifts from high school, which is a very common gift that people get when they graduate, usually high school. So I got it. I'm not sure if you ever got that book, but I did. National Egg McMuffin Day. I'm happy about that. I like Egg McMuffins. I could make that too. I can make that healthy. I'm not a big... The funny thing is I don't like English muffins. I don't like the powder coating on the outside of the English muffin. I'm not a fan of that. But I could still do the eggs. Yeah, I like eggs. So I'm sure I can find some other substitute for the English muffin though. And we got National Old Stuff Day. All right. That's basically junk. That's what I see as that. National Old Stuff Day to me is junk. Then we have National Read Across America Day. That's a good one, especially if you got kids or nieces or nephews and all that good stuff, you know, or you work at a daycare or something. You know, reading is good. So National Read Across America Day. That's a good one. Wednesday, we got National Anthem Day. For those of you who live in the U.S., National Anthem Day. We got National I Want You to Be Happy Day. Well, that's a good one too. We always want people to be happy. So we definitely want that. And then I love this one on Wednesday. National If Pets Had Thumbs Day. Like, I just imagine in my head if pets had thumbs, what that would look like. Already, like when I saw this holiday coming up, I'm like, what does that look like? What does that look like? What does pets with thumbs look like? You know, would pets then play on the phone? Like, would you have them get a tablet or a smartphone? Would they get one? I don't know. It's a good question, I think. I would. You know, would cats basically kill? Like, how would they grab fish out of the fish tank then instead of like try to bat them out of the fish tank? All these things, like I'm just, it makes me wonder what would happen if animals did have thumbs. Would they open doors? Would they lock you out? Like if you had like a little lock that like is like a turn lock where you kind of need that thumb, the disposable thumb to do that? Yeah. Oh, Kat, you like English muffins? Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Not a fan. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, that's what goes through my head when I saw this one is like, what does that look like? Do they read? Would they read? And would they have like thumbs like on their back paws? Like if it was like a four-legged animal, would they have thumbs on their back paws then too? Because that would be interesting. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I think about. That's what I think about. Do you hate the nooks or the crannies? The nooks or the crannies? And the nooks or the crannies, please explain, Paul. Do I hate the nooks and the crannies? I need some explanation, Paul. I'm kind of confused with that one. What did I say? Was I talking about old stuff day? Is that what it was? Nooks and crannies. I need more clarification, Paul. So anyways, but then we got World Wildlife Day coming up too on Wednesday. Oh, of English muffins. Of do you hate the nooks or the crannies? No, I don't. It's more the powdery stuff on the outside of the English muffins that I hate. It's like a rough texture for me. I just don't like it. Like I like biscuits. Like if it was like a like those like layer biscuits, you know, like where you can like kind of peel off the layers, like a Pill's boy or whatever, like a fluffy one. I just don't like the English muffins that are like they kind of like got like a powdery, kind of dry sandpapery feel on the outside. That's what I don't like about them. I don't mind the inside of them. It's just the outside. Like that's what I hate about like holding it. Maybe it's more of the holding than it is the taste. No, the taste too. Yeah, it's just I don't. Like if I don't know if English muffins come in any other form. Like if it doesn't come like that, then I'd be okay. But for me, I just don't know. I've never really seen an English muffin other than like a powdery kind of rough texture on the outside. So yeah, but I don't mind the inside of the English muffin. It's just like I said, it's the outside of the English muffin that I'm just not a fan of. Even if I toast it, like I've toasted them before. Yeah. So it's more of maybe a crust kind of thing than it is the inside of the English muffin itself. Even though I don't mind, like I was never a kid that's like, hey, you need to cut the crust off my toast or my sandwich, you know? And I think my grandma was very much opposed to doing that. You know, probably growing up in the Dust Bowl, the whole like, you know, eat everything, use everything. So she was very good about like making sure like when she made us sandwiches that it was, whatever it was, covered the complete edges of it. So you would eat the crust anyway, so. Oh, these are eye-opening revolutions. Oh, good. You're getting real today. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm getting real today, Paul. That's good. Yes. So anyways, what else do we got coming up? World Life Day. And then Thursday we got National Grammar Day. Yeah, not great with the grammar. That's why I have Grammarly on my computer. This is not brought to you by Grammarly at all, but I do highly recommend it. It came in really useful when I wrote my papers for my master's degree. I was like, oh, this is great. That's when I got introduced to it. And I'm like, where was this in college? Because this would have helped me. But yes, Grammar Day. So for any of you grammar fanatics out there, it's your day. Your day is coming up. We've got National Hug a GI Day. Again, when I read this one, my mind went to gastrointestinal tract, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like fun. But then I realized, like, GI, like, you know, military person, service member. So Hug a Service Member Day, basically, is what that means. Then we got World Obesity Day, and then Friday, National Absinthe Day. Do you dislike pizza with cornbread on the bottom? I don't know if I've ever had pizza with cornbread on the bottom. I don't know if I've ever had pizza with cornbread on the bottom. What is that? Is that a thing? Like, I love cauliflower pizza crust. I think it's great. I think that's phenomenal, and I love if when I order pizza from certain places that allow that, like, will make it that way, I definitely will order it with the cauliflower crust. I've tried to make cauliflower crust at home, and it's not easy. Okay, like, I never realized, like, how liquidy, I guess, cauliflower is. Oh, autocorrect. That's a thing. Oh. Oops, cornmeal. Cornmeal. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't like corn, because I like cornmeal. So I don't know why I wouldn't like cornmeal crust. Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't really had it, so I can't really say. But yeah, cornbread would be unique as far as the crust. But even cornmeal, yeah, I've never actually heard that as a crust, even using cornmeal. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't mind it because I like cornmeal. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna go with, no, I would eat it. Someplace, oh, dust on the bottom of it. Oh, okay. Yeah. If I've had it, maybe I just didn't realize it because the pizza's so good, you know? Like the cheese and everything. And maybe it's like a thinner crust, so it's not as annoying for me, maybe. But yeah, I can't say that I've actually had it. So I can't speak to that or not. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, digress. March 5th, Friday. What do we have? We got National Absinthe today. I've never had absinthe. Don't really want absinthe. I've seen enough people, seen it in the movies and TV shows where people have had it and they get weird reactions. It's okay. I'm good. I don't really need to experience it. I'm happy not doing that. So no. But National Cheese Doodle Day. I like that. Yeah, I'm assuming that's macaroni and cheese, and then maybe you play with your food, basically. I don't know. I don't know what National Cheese Doodle Day is. I didn't really look at these, but it sounds good. Well, it's about food and beverages, so to me it's just mac and cheese. National Day of Unplugging. Yeah, not really so great about the unplugging. So I did try. We had, like last year, when we were all at work, like over a year ago, really, we had like a contest at work where 1 week we had like a, hey, your team gets, so many points if you can refrain from social media or streaming of, we said social media. I was gonna say, we said social media for like a week, all social media. And so I did do that. I did manage to do that, but I'm not sure I could completely unplug for a day. That would be rough. I mean, it's hard because our phone basically is like, for me at least, it's everything. Like, it's my calendar, it's it's my alarm clock. I play games on my phone. That'd be hard to unplug. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that one. Yeah, that would be difficult. Oh yeah, you were gonna suggest a Paul and CK Absinthe live stream. No, we're not gonna do that. Sorry. It's a nice recommendation. I appreciate the recommendation. I do like your recommendations and I'll take them, but that one would be a definite no there, Kat. Yeah, that's not gonna happen for me. Sorry. Just not. but anyways, let's see. Oh, my music stopped. Let's see what we can do here about my music. Yeah, let's bring up, there we go. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Now you get to see the music. We'll just start all over again. There you go. But, yeah. So anyways, National Unplug Day, not going to do it. St. Piran's Day, which is a religious holiday. Looks like a Catholic civic, festival. So festivals are good. And then Saturday, National Dentist Day. Oh, I had my dentist appointment again. Clear. I had my dentist appointment last week. Yeah, last week. Yep, I did last week. It was good. No cavities. We're all good, and it's time for my annual cleaning again. So I got that scheduled for like 2 weeks from now or something like that. So yeah, but all good. I don't mind the dentist. It's actually not too bad. I never was really afraid of the dentist as a kid either. Didn't really have that fear. So, but yeah. And my little don't go to sleep on me over here, monitor. Oh, good. And I went to sleep on me. That's not what I'm supposed to do. So, anyways, well, that comes back up. But yeah, I didn't never been fearful of the dentist. I've had not so great dental experiences though, but nothing where I'm like, the dentist is not fun. So, I mean, the dentist really isn't fun. But let's just put it this way. My first experiences in the Navy with dental was not great. There we go. Yeah. No. No, sure. Paul, are you talking about the absinthe one? Yeah, I'm not doing that one. No. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure about that one, Paul. No, we're not doing that one. But anyways, yeah. But dentist, no. Oh, so I did have one bad, and that was my first, well, really, it was technically my second one, dental experience in the Navy. And that was when they said that I had a cavity, which I don't think I did, to be honest with you, because I literally just had seen, right before I joined, like, I'd literally seen the dentist. My parents took me to the dentist to make sure everything was good. And then all of a sudden, like, I show up and they're like, oh, yeah, you've got a cavity. I'm like, well, that's weird because my dentist, like I just saw my dentist like a month ago. I was like, yeah, you're good. So anyways, they said, hey, we need to fix it, so we'll fill it. And so they go in, they drill a hole, obviously they fill the cavity, and then of course they don't fill it properly, because then every time I breathe, like you can feel that air in your teeth. Have you ever had that? I don't know if you've had, but it sucks. It's painful. So then I go back and I say, hey, yeah, this is all jacked up. And then they're like, oh yeah, we didn't fill it. And oh, by the way, guess what? Oh, hey, sorry, but we filled the wrong tooth. We were on the wrong side of the mouth. So now we got to fix this tooth, which by the way was fine. And then we got to go and drill the other one and put a new cavity or fill the cavity or whatever in your other tooth on the other side. Yeah. So needless to say, that was not a fun experience, and didn't really appreciate that. But for the most part, my experiences overall with dentists have been really, really good. So, and I had braces as a kid too. So if anything, that was probably more traumatizing than anything was the braces. I hated those things. So, but anyways, I digress. We're on to Saturday, March 6th. We have National Dress Day, National Frozen Food Day, and then National Oreo Cookie Day. So that basically rounds out your week. And those are all the things you have for the week. Now, funny finds that we have after dinner. Okay, great. Cheers, Kat. Hopefully you can join for game night, but have a good dinner. And anyways, funny finds of the week. So here they are. Now, I did find these on Board Panda, but I just decided to go to their Instagram page instead because they're just really cute and great. And so there's this one right here, Toki and Mo, and it's a dog and a cat. And he basically just draws pictures of the two and how, like, their relationship is, and just the relationship between the two animals themselves. And I think it's like the cutest little adorable thing that they have here. So I decided, why not show this stuff here? Because they are adorable, and, these are great. So if you want to follow them, the links and everything for all that stuff is below, as well as the Board Panda links where I found them and I discovered them. And as you know, I typically like cartoons and drawings and stuff like that. So I do like to highlight artists that do, I think, a really, really good job. Adios, cat. Yeah, so anyways, like, Toki versus Salt, if you've ever had a dog, or, I don't know. Some people do walk their cats on leashes, but especially with, like, right now in the winter, if you do live in the winter, like, the salt is not good for their paws. Not really good on the little paws. So, but that's that one. I just think these are adorable. The little cats and the doggies just having a good old time. But yeah, but these are his real animals, and then he just draws like little cartoons based on them. So I just think these are really cute. So that was one of them. And the other one is this artist here who does funny facts, which I thought was really, really cool. Funny facts on, but she draws them, which so especially for someone who likes to learn stuff, and you're a very visual type learner, I think this stuff is great. And so she draws, I think it's she, I don't know, could be wrong. But anyways, they are a biotechnical whatever. They do this stuff, but it's really, like this one is one I thought was really funny. That apparently, this was pretty cool, apparently rats enjoy driving. Did not know that. We did learn, if you watch me, I don't even remember which one it was I did, but a long time ago, we found out that rats like to be tickled. Well, now I know that rats actually enjoy driving. So scientists taught them to drive tiny cars for treats. And then eventually they showed it lowered their stress levels. But some of the rats, even though they stopped getting treats, they still enjoy driving. So good to know, if you ever get a pet rat, you might want to teach it to drive. They might enjoy that. And your pet rat might like to get tickled too, if you didn't know. This one as well, which makes me think about butter popcorn way differently now. And that is this. Binturongs, also known as bear cats, have urine that smells like buttered popcorn. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure that's a great thought now. Now that you smell it, and I'm pretty sure you're smelling it too, right? Are you thinking of like, oh, that movie theater popcorn, you smell that butter? Yep. And guess what? That could just be the urine from a bear cat. So there you go. You're learning today too. But yeah, but anyways, this has a lot of great stuff. Like this one, a whale's tongue could weigh as much as an elephant. Could be as heavy as an elephant. That was pretty cool. Oh, this one I did really like. I like this one. The thorny devil can drink water using the skin on its little feet. So that's pretty cool. They harvest moisture from the sand they walk in and making the desert life a bit easier. Yeah, so if you want to learn more, definitely go check out, obviously, this person, Agates89. The link again for them is below in the description. And then finally, we'll do this one. I am not a fan of snakes. However, guess what? Turns out if you put little hats on snakes, they're not so bad. Look at them. Look at it. It's so cute. I mean, come on now. You can't, like, it's adorable. Hats on snakes. You got little giraffe. You got this one wearing a little unicorn kind of hat looking thing. So, yeah. There you go. And look at, they even enjoy birthdays. They like a little birthday. So, there you go. But that, folks, is all of those funny finds for the week. So we'll talk now. Of course, we're going to talk, WandaVision, and not the dig. Actually, it's not the dig. We're going to talk WandaVision, though. So let's just talk WandaVision. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm going to sit down now. I forgot. I changed to this camera for this one. Yes. So let's move my little microphone over here so it's a little bit easier. Okay, so yeah, WandaVision. Episode 8. So last week I misspoke. I said that there were only 8 episodes. I was wrong. There's 9. The 9 episodes. And honestly, I don't know how on earth they're going to manage to do this with only 9 episodes and like close it out after 9, because it is, oh my goodness, it is getting so good and it's crazy right now. So little spoilers from the very beginning. So I'll talk some stuff from the very beginning, but I won't talk last week and I won't talk this week. So the gist is, especially for those of you who've given up, and I understand why some people have given up. I totally get it. It started off really, really weird. So the first 2 episodes were completely black and white. And like, we didn't really understand what was happening, why it was happening. And it was like 50s theme and then like a 60s theme. But it all leads up. Yes, exactly, Paul. So good. It's a great backstory, right? It is so good. So if you are a fan, this is what I'll say to you. And I've told other people, I said, hey, how about this? I get that I totally get it. The first 3 episodes were really weird and some people did not want to stick with it. And they even tried to jump in on like episode 4 and they still didn't want to stick with it. But if you are a fan, especially from a comic standpoint, you know, like the comic books, they are really playing a lot into that. But I mean, I think there's going to be a huge tie. Like I keep hearing there's going to be a huge tie into upcoming Marvel movies, upcoming like Loki's coming out. I don't know yet if there's going to be any tie to the Winter Soldier, and another kind of series that's going to get put out here shortly, like about mid-March, I think, by Disney Plus. That's coming soon. So I don't know if there's ties there, but there's got to be. And then, of course, I hear Spider-Man 3. There might be some ties to Spider-Man 3 from here. And then Marvel's World of Madness or something like that. So anyways, so the first 2 episodes are black and white, and it's, it's Wanda and Vision basically having this kind of life together. And it seems normal from the on. Some of the initial, normal in sense of, like, it just seems like a comedy show. And then at the end of episode 1, towards the end, like, you can tell, like, something's not right. Like, they start getting questioned. Their Vision has his, like, boss and his wife over for dinner, and the boss and the wife just like, hey, how did you get here? When did you guys get married? And they're asking all these questions that neither Vision nor Wanda can, like, completely answer. And they're almost like, they almost were, like, dumbfounded. Like, they couldn't, they had no recollection of how they got there, or, technically they're not married. They said they're married, but there was no marriage. So they're not tracking any of this. And they're like, I don't know. And then that kind of, but you can definitely tell there's, like, confusion there. And then there's this nosy neighbor that always kind of seems to be showing up and around and everything like that. And you're like, this kind of seems suspicious. All right. She doesn't, I don't think she's got the best interest in mind, but she's constantly always there and she's trying to help, but we'll see. Right. And then at the end of episode 2, though, all of a sudden, magically, like, Wanda's pregnant. And so then we get into episode 3. It's in color now. And she's pregnant. And then all of a sudden, by the end of episode 3, she has twins, Tommy and Billy. So now she has 2 twin boys. We go into episode 4. And the boys magically grow up from, like, babies to about 10 years. I think they age to about 10. They age up twice in that episode. And so you're like, oh, what is happening, right? And then episode 6, I think we're in episode 6. Yeah, so then episode 6 is kind of like this Halloween episode where they get dressed up. And so here's a spoiler, sort of spoiler point here. So Pietro, the brother, shows up. But this is Pietro for those of you who are fans, this is Pietro from, like, Fox Pietro, the Fox version, not Marvel Comics universe. So anyway, so he shows up, but obviously doesn't look like Pietro from Age of Ultron. This is Pietro from, like, X-Men. So there obviously, there's this what's going on? Wanda realizes, one, this is not the real, in terms of looking like Pietro, this isn't Pietro. So she's kind of confused, but anyway, so a lot of stuff's going on. And then the kids actually show that they have powers as well. So Tommy, who was born first, is fast. He's got speed, similar to Quicksilver. And then later on in the episode, shortly after, Billy shows his power, and his power is very much like his mother's, can read minds and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of leaves you at episode 6. Some weird stuff is going on. Vision is kind of getting more and more of an idea that something odd is not right here. And he actually tries to leave and basically finds out that he can't leave, pretty much. He basically almost dies trying to leave. And that's kind of, we'll leave it at that. And then I won't talk about what happened in episode 7, but episode 7, I will tell you this, is gives you a little bit more background into what's happening with Wanda a little bit more. And then this previous episode, the most recent episode that dropped yesterday on Friday, was amazing. We get amazing backstory. We fully understand now why this world she created was created, and all that kind of stuff. So, and there's definitely ties into what's coming next out of Marvel, what's coming next from a TV or series wise, and what's coming next from a movie, I think, wise. So lots of stuff. Highly recommend it. I will probably do a video with kind of in-depth spoilers and all that stuff, or maybe just have a discussion with someone, because I think it'd be really good after the season's over to kind of have that discussion with someone like maybe Paul to discuss, like, hey, how did this all work out? But anyways, there's that. And then, of course, I did watch a movie. Let me go back to here. And we'll talk about another movie I watched. And I don't have the nice little cutout for that one. But, and I just watched it today, which is the, oh shoot, what was it called again? Oh, I Care for You, with Peter Dinklage and, oh shoot, what's her name? Oh crap, I can't think of the actress's name. But anyways, amazing. So, like, I literally finished it like at 6 p.m. tonight right before we got on, and it was, man, like, so basically the premise is, this lady, which I can't think of her name right now, anyways, she is a brilliant liar, and she basically identifies, with the help of doctors and kind of lawyers and stuff or whatnot, that elderly people that need, care, and basically forces them out of their homes and puts them in a nursing home and becomes their legal guardian. Okay. Then she pisses off the wrong person, basically takes hostage of a woman, thinking that she was free and clear. This woman is like going to be super wealthy, and she has no next of kin that they know of, anything like that. So this is going to be great. We can just milk this one forever. Not so much. Turns out that's not the case. And then, you know, lo and behold, Peter Dinklage kind of shows up into this, and I love Peter Dinklage. He is amazing actor, and those two play well off each other. I did not necessarily like how it ended. Well, no, I mean, sort of when I thought it was going to end, I'm like, oh no, this better not end like this, because Peter Dinklage cannot be done like this. But really, really good. Is very interesting. For me, and I think I felt better at the end, like how it officially ends. But I think I would recommend it. Yeah, I think I would recommend it. You know, it's one of those that definitely makes you think. Okay, you did watch it, Paul. Okay, you did. Yeah, that ending was nuts, man. And I was happy that happened, by the way. Like, I won't say what happened, but I was very happy. Like, I felt like, okay, so there's some vindication and some, you know, some shape that she got her justice, I think. Because I don't like people feeding on old people. That's not nice. Taking advantage of them like that. If my grandparents were still alive, heck, if I ran into this actress, which I can't think of her name, like literally probably on the streets, I would probably be upset. Like, that's how well she played the part. Is like when you get so invested and you just like hate the character that you almost like attach the character's like essence to the actual actor or actress. Like, that's when you know they did a really good job. And that's me. Like, I would be like, dude, if I see you out in the street, I would probably have to punch you because I do not like you right now. But yeah, anyways, but that's that. And so movies that are coming out. So this week, coming out, we've got Coming to America. So Coming to, with a little 2 in there, to America. So if you've ever seen Coming to America, you probably are going to appreciate, well, if you liked it, you're probably going to be happy. So that comes out, you got to be on Amazon Prime to watch that one. That comes out March 5th. And I will definitely be watching that one. The other one is Raya and the Dragon, which comes out in Disney Plus, and I believe that comes out March 3rd, if I'm correct, March 3rd. And even though you have Disney Plus, you will have to pay, I think, like $30 for it if you want to see the premiere of it, because it releases in the theaters as well. But here's my thing, though, and I said this about another movie. Oh, I said this about Milan when Milan came out. Totally worth the money, especially if you have kids. The price you're gonna pay to go to the theater to get the snacky snacks and all that stuff, you're gonna pay well over the $30. So why not enjoy it at home with your family for that? I mean, for me, because I like the nice seats, like the nice cushy seats with like with the little vibrator stuff, the D-Box, I think they call them at least at Cinemark. I think Cinemark is where I go typically. The little D-Box seating, so it kind of vibrates and it moves with like with what's happening on the screen. So I really like that one. And those seats are not necessarily cheap. And that's even the matinee tickets. And then add on, you know, concessions. Like, I'm going to be paying close to $30 anyways to see it. Why not do that? And I can sit in the comfort of my home. Granted, I don't have a little nice recliner that can vibrate and all that kind of stuff and move the screen. But I still got a nice big screen at home. I'm in the comfort of my home with my blankie. I don't have to leave the house. I got my own private bathroom. Yeah. So $30, you bet. I'll definitely will do that. And then another one that's coming out, which I'd love to see, and as far as I know, it's only coming out in the theaters. I don't think it's being released anywhere else, and that's Chaos Walking. It's with Tom Holland. It's about, it looks like it's planet Earth, but there are no females left whatsoever. It's only male inhabited, and everything, animals, trees, anything that has life, everything is basically has a voice. So, and there's no inner thoughts. No one has an inner thought, basically. And then all of a sudden, somehow, this girl lands on what I think is Earth. And no one can hear her thoughts, but she can hear everything else, because no one, like everyone, it's just everything is, they call it noise. So the trees have noise, the men have noise, like, but no one can hear her thoughts. So it looks really interesting, and Tom Holland is great. I love Tom Holland as an actor. I think he did real great in he did really great in a Netflix movie I talked about a couple months ago. So he did really good in that one, and which was like the Devil's Tale or something like that. But anyways, yeah. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'm hoping I can catch it somewhere besides having to go to the theater to do it, because I think it was really good. But wow, I went a lot longer today, so longer than normal. But so I still want to give you time to take the break that you need. Oh, good, Paul. You were super pissed. I know exactly why you were angry. Same reason I was. Okay, good. So good. But anyways, yeah. So Paul Burke does game nights. So it is Saturday night. He does game nights. You definitely want to go check that out. I want to give you time to take a little break, go get a little snacky snack. I'm going to be doing the same. Get some water, some beverages, some bevy bebs, and get ready for Jackbox game nights, because it's always fun with Paul Burke. So thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some stuff. And I'll see you all again next week for another round of CK's Antics. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.